What you doing?
Making dinner.
When you make fun of me saying what you doing all the time.
No, I didn't even think about it this time. All I heard was the evil laugh.
Well, last time you made fun of me saying,
I did.
what you doing? So I emphasized it this time. What are you making?
Chili.
How are you making it?
Like chili.
What you putting in it?
Onions.
What else? Chili.
Also. Yeah. I'm the next Food Network star. That's how you emphasize what you're making. What are you making? Chili. What are you putting in it? Chili. I'm putting onions in it and then ground hamburger, obviously.
Obviously,
that's how we make it.
We don't normally eat ground hamburger, but
yeah, we actually use.
There's like over a foot of snow outside, and there's a little tiny grocery store you can walk to, and that's all they sell.
They don't sell
ground
they
turkey.
Should sell ground turkey.
But yeah, so we're having chili. Guys, look how messy this house is. We can't really see too much past Jason, but here, let me take you on a tour. No. Messy. The pot heating up. Here, let's turn some light on. The pot heating up. Messy. This part is really messy, guys. Messy. And this is our stock up. This is our second stock up for this negative 10 degrees storm. Right?
Oh, yeah.
We went through this, basically the same amount of wood in one day yesterday because it was so cold. But we will say this. What will we say? That it kept the bus mighty toasty.
Yeah, last night it went to -5 overnight with the real feel of 28 degrees.
Negative
28
degrees. The negative is a big part. But this little fellow right over here, this guy right here, he kept us warm. Very warm. The pups will agree. They were toasty and warm. So I guess
even though last night I missed one of my wake-up calls.
Yeah.
I would set my alarm every 2 hours just to make sure I kept some logs in there so it wouldn't get cold. And I missed my 5 o'clock one and woke up at 7 o'clock and it wasn't out, but just took some time to get it flared back up.
And it wasn't like freezing cold. It was definitely chilly. It was definitely chilly while we're making chilli. So yeah, maybe I'll take you guys outside and show you all the snow. What are you doing? Got the meat and onions.
We should call it
the onions cooking.
We should change our YouTube channel though. What are you doing?
What are you doing? Okay, ready guys? We're testing it out. Hey guys, it's what are you doing? Nah, I like the Dreamers Roadshow better. I think they'll vote that they like the Dreamers Roadshow better than what are you doing? What are you doing?
That can be your spin-off channel.
That's my
spin-off. What are you doing?
My spin-off channel. Just walk around and ask everybody, what are you doing? Cooper, what are you doing? Chloe, what are you doing? Oh, jeez, she got sassy.
On the next episode of What Are You Doing? We don't know yet.
Cooper, what's Daddy doing? Cooking dinner. Oh my goodness. Chloe thinks he's gonna drop something, but Daddy's a pretty good cook, Chloe. I don't think he's gonna drop anything. She's a nutball, guys. Nuts. So most people are gonna say, you're making chili, so why in the hell are you making rice? Right? We normally make cornbread for our chili, don't we, babe?
Yeah, because I'm a spoiled brat.
Because he's a spoiled brat, and he has to have cornbread. But we live in a bus, and we have no oven. And I like rice on my chili. I don't know if that's weird or if other people do it, but I like rice on my chili. I think it just pairs very nicely. The nice dollop of rice right on top, right?
I think other people like that too.
I think it's delicious. So we're having rice with our chili today. Ho ho ho. I win. Yeah, you know, oven. Anyways, while the pups are snoozing, and while we're making dinner, we are going to talk about something that is kind of boring, but all the other van life, blessed life people talk about it. He's going down in the fridge because it's really cold down there. We're going to talk about it, and it's not going to take very long, so that's why we have been boring you with our dinner plans. Right, darling? He's trying to find something. Hold on, I'll find it. I found it.
I found it.
I found it. Anyways, so what I was trying to say before I was rudely interrupted was, oh, by the way, if I'm having a bad hair day, it's snowing outside and we're snowed in, so who cares? Anyways, our budget, what is it called? I always know what I'm going for, but I can never say it right. Our bus life budget, monthly budget, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you guys should see me ordering like food I don't know how to pronounce. It's just as bad. Anyways, our bus life monthly budget. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Yep. That's what we're going to talk about right now. And it's going to be short and sweet because there's not really much to it. As most of you know, a lot of people move into a bus or a van or some kind of vehicle to what? Not spend a lot of money. So, there's really not much to it, but we will lay out our monthly budget living in the bus, and we'll go from there. Stay tuned. So, while Jason is plating or bowling up, is it bowling up?
Just dishing up.
Dishing up dinner, I will start off with what we make, our budget now. We are going to side by side, not really side by side, but I'm going to explain what we make and what we spend now living in the bus, and Jason's going to touch base on what we made and what we spent before we bought the bus and when we lived in the trailer. So, I'm going to start with, obviously, what we make. Jason, on average, we're just going to average it out. Every week makes a weekly paycheck. Every week makes $200, and then out of that, so times $200 by 4, because there's 4 weeks in a month, that's $800. I had to think about that for a while, but so yeah, that's $800 every month. Our monthly bills are very simple. Obviously, we have bus insurance because you can't really live in a vehicle without vehicle insurance. We have amazing bus insurance, right? Amazing. I don't know who it's through. Good Sam.
Good Sam and I.
Good Sam.
If anybody is new to bus life, we can talk about that in a whole video too.
We can talk about that if you want to.
Or just message us and we can tell you.
But we have Good Sam bus insurance, and we pay a whopping $25 a month. $25 a month for this lovely home of ours. That's in insurance. And then we pay from a previous debt, but from before we bought the bus, we pay $35 a month for paying off some debt. And food, we pay, what do you say, about roughly $250, $300 a month?
Yeah.
About $250 to $300 a month. That's if we are good and we don't go out to eat a bunch of million times. And
I haven't been cooking since we got back in the bus.
I was going to say, we've been doing pretty good, so So yeah, that's, and then once we start traveling, it'll be a little different because we're gonna have obviously the diesel costs put into that. But that is basically our budget now.
Yeah.
We make $800 a month, and out of that we put $25 towards bus insurance, $35 for previous debt, and $250 to $300 for groceries, and that's about it. Sweet and short and simple. Told you guys. Now on to Jason's long story.
Alright guys, we just finished up dinner. Here's a picture of it. It was delicious. I had 2 bowls, of course. I just wanted to talk about real quick. I'm going to try not to ramble about it. When we lived in a trailer, when we didn't have any expenses as far as we owned the trailer outright, but we paid lot rent, which was $350, or it was almost $400 a month. And that also had in our like trash, our water and sewer got added into that, and our electric. So usually monthly it was $600 or more, even up to $800 depending on what time of year it was. And then we had our car payment, because we did have a regular car payment, and then plus the car insurance. And then we had
Well, how much were those?
Well, the car payment was like $500 a month, which was ridiculous, which I ended up wrecking that car, actually. Then we went out and bought a cheap junker. But, and then, our car insurance was like, it was about $100 a month, which was really expensive, I thought, compared to what we pay now. And then we spent in food, we spent about, what did we figure, about $100 a week?
About $100 a week, because we went out a lot.
Yeah, we ate out a lot, so for food, at least $100 a week. That's where a lot of our money went. We ate out tons. Did we have any other regular, just some old debt we had that we still have, that we've
just that
talked
debt
about.
bill.
But other than that, and then to tell you what I was getting paid then, was I was working 40 hours at least, a week at least.
A lot of overtime.
Usually having tons of overtime, if not an extra day, a few hours here and there. But on average, my weekly paycheck was $500. So I was bringing in about $2,000 a week. I was getting paid very well. But we didn't have anything to show for it.
All our money went towards all those bills.
Yeah. Even though we didn't have a regular payment on a house, we did because we had lot rent for the trailer. So we still had a payment there. It was still cheaper than what a normal. But between all our bills and stuff that we had, and eating out, bad habits, we didn't really have much to show for it, other than the trailer itself. But I think switching over to bus life, now we've had some help with where we park the bus and things like that. We're not paying anything for those things. But with me making a lot less than I did before, I just feel like we have a lot more to show for it. If not objects, we have more memories already. Time. Yeah, good point. Time. I don't work 40 hours anymore. I make a lot less, but I enjoyed the job I had. Very much enjoyed the job I had.
As you guys can tell, we visit it every time we're down.
Yeah. I enjoyed the people I worked with, loved working where I worked. It was just the amount of time I worked and stress and things like that. Now I work a lot less, and I'm very happy, and I still enjoy where I work now. But just...
What he means is he would work 40 hours or more and then come home and be have to wind down from the stress of working.
Yeah, and I'd be late working even if I worked a little late working, and then I would be late because I would like sit in my car and kind of like debrief and be half asleep, and even sometimes I had to stop.
And it was an hour drive.
Yeah, and it was like an hour drive, which I didn't mind because I liked where I worked, but just a lot of things.
Time.
Life was full force
about work.
And I got paid really well, and we had objects, like we had our house, and we had cars, and we had the dog. We still have the dogs, obviously. But, we were able to, we had all those things, but we didn't have the time. But, like, we didn't have the extra time. Now we have less money, but more time, and we're much happier.
We love it.
Love it. We had a really short video this week, but we hope I jammed enough information in my part of it. I hope we gave you enough information on our regular lives now pertaining to bus life.
Money-wise.
Yeah, money-wise. I know we're not out there traveling yet, but
when we do start that, we'll do a whole nother video. Just be more videos coming your way.
Yep.
But yeah, short and sweet. We just want to show you guys the comparison of how much we spend on month living in the bus compared to how much we spent in the trailer, and kind of show the benefits of living in the bus.
Moral of the story is, money doesn't give you happiness. Time gives you happiness. Memories give you happiness. Money may be able to buy you things that you think...
Money gets spent very quickly.
Yeah.
You don't have it for very long. But anyways, other than that, do your usual things. I mean, if you haven't got it down by now, I hope you get it down soon. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and
subscribe on YouTube. Click the little bell button so you're notified every time we have a new video, which is like once a week.
Please do that, because he really, really wants you guys to click the bell.
Yeah, click the button so it goes boop, or whatever sound it makes. Probably not that sound. But whatever your phone makes, or tablet, or you can set it to make that sound. You can take that sound clip and...
Okay, we'll stop bugging you now. Thank you for watching.
See you guys. Love you.
Bye.